G'day and welcome to Surfing Life TV. We'd like to acknowledge the traditional custodians of this land and pay our respect to elders past, present and emerging. I'm Ray from Surfing Life, and this episode we've got a couple of up-and-coming shredders, Noah Stocker and Alistair Reginardo. Lads, thanks for joining us.
Right, thanks for having us, Ray.
On the couch. Been surfing this morning?
No, we've had a pretty bad runaways this last week.
Been average, huh?
Yeah,
been horrible.
Winds have been in and the swell's been down. So
yeah.
It's the perfect combo of no surf.
Perfect combination for the sunny coast.
Yeah, we see a fair bit of that.
It's not called the sunny hoax, is it?
Oh.
Should be.
I did a lot of surfing up here in my youth and always found it a heap of fun. I just think when the waves are here, the variety of waves and what you can choose from, it's 10 times better than the Gold Coast.
Yeah, and the crowds are a little mellower.
A little mellow, unless you come to Noosa.
Yeah, that's it.
We are in Noosa at the moment during the Noosa Festival of Surfing. You boys involved in any way?
No worries.
Yeah, I'm competing in a retro twin fin contest this weekend. Just that'll be a bit of fun. Hopefully we get some waves out there.
Yeah. Do you have to surf a 20 that's old, or can you surf a modern 20?
No, I think they're providing them, and they're all like from I think the 80s and stuff.
Wow.
So we haven't even seen the boards yet. So it'll be interesting if we're able to surf them or not.
So you're hoping for like an MR flyer swallow maybe, so he can work on it. Maybe you can work on
something that doesn't weigh 60 kilos would be nice.
They're all right. They flow better. You just can't get them in the air.
Yeah, exactly.
And I know that's what you guys like to do, get them in the air. Speaking of getting in the air, you've qualified for Puntorama finally, our event.
Yeah, that'll be fun. There's a couple of us from the Sunshine Coast that have qualified. So me, Aaron Kelly, Hayden Servey, and Connor Lyons.
Connor Lyons?
Yep. So we're all good friends. And
that's almost half of the lineup. That's more Sunshine Coast surfers in Puntorama than are Gold Coast surfers.
There you go. I guess that onshore winds do us some favours.
Or ramp up time.
Yeah, that's it. It'll be fun. I haven't competed in one before, so it'll be interesting. Just go down there and throw some big airs.
It's a hell event. It's like so much fun. Do you know the format?
Not really. I just know that is it like a 3-day period or like 3 or 4 days?
We've got a 2-day waiting period, but we only need 3 hours to run the entire event.
Yeah. It'll be good. What
happens is all 9 surfers paddle out, 9, 10 maybe surfers paddle out for 3 hours.
And just boost.
We video the whole lot.
Yep.
And then we come back and we select all the videos of airs that are made. And then the surfers then judge.
Yeah, it'll be interesting. There's not really anything else like that going on.
No rash vest.
No.
Good content creation machine it is.
Yeah, it'll be fun.
So I remember you've tried 3 years to get in. That's how high the level is. So you must be boosting pretty well these days.
Yeah, I give it a go. I'm definitely not one of the best air guys around, but I'm
keen at it.
Yeah, I'll give it a go.
Alistair, where's your submission?
Yet to see an air.
I've seen plenty of airs in your last clip.
Yeah, that's true. I probably should put one in there.
You should have let's get
is the
one in.
Still open?
I'm going to make it still open. I'm one of the contest organisers, so I'm going to open it up just for you.
I might have a few sneaky little punts on.
Got that phone. Big tail high rev, I reckon I saw, and maybe a full rote backside.
Definitely a couple backside ones with these.
A couple of full rote backsides, hey?
Yeah. Maybe I'll have to have a look through the old.
We'll have to sneak another sunny coaster in there.
Sneaks. I'm open for it, man. You reckon 8
I'd
from
love
10?
to be a part of it. It sounds epic.
Mate, let's be honest. Some of the best air guys in Oz have come from the sunny coast.
It's true.
Wade Goodall, Julian Wilson.
Colborn, a recipe, isn't it?
Mitch Colborn.
Harry Bryant. He can boost.
Oh, yeah.
He gets up there.
Oh, yeah.
We are talking about a lot of airborne quality, aren't we?
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? And is it because it's that kind of the only place where good swell seems to come in or catches the most is like Sunshine and Peregrine and that, and it often is a wedgie.
Yeah, it's often in the wind, so you're often punting into the wind. So
exactly.
It's like, when there is swell. you're hitting some pretty big sections.
You're getting some pretty
you get used to landing in some pretty not so nice positions.
fatty to flatty.
Yeah, that's it.
Boosting out to the flats, blowing ankles.
Yeah, plenty of that been happening.
Yeah. Well, for this Puntorama, we've actually got Marcos from Salt, and he's going to do warm-ups for you guys before you go out to protect you. So then you can feel confident you can go and smash it.
Yeah, that's huge.
a good idea.
Yeah.
I think that'll be heaps of fun. Yeah. Now, speaking of seeing you boosting, both of yous, home bros.
Yeah.
Talk about that.
Just a little 20-minute clip of the boys that we put together through COVID last year.
Now, listen, little and 20 minutes don't go hand in hand because I know how many hours it takes to put together 20 minutes of clips. How long did it take you?
What, for us, at least 14 months maybe of gathering footage.
Yeah.
And then I don't even want to think about how many hours Tice sat behind that computer editing.
Yeah, Ty put in a lot of many hours. Putting
And good soundtrack, keeps upbeat.
That's the hardest part, is finding good songs to use that haven't been used before and that kind of fit to the surfing.
Absolutely. We obviously we deal with that all the time, trying to find music. But if you can get it and you nail it, I reckon there's a lot more bands need to be going, hey, here, have my single.
Yeah.
Because that's when I grew up, mate, we found out about In Excess and Midnight Oil and Hoodoo Gurus and Gangajang through surf movies. We had never heard of them. And then they blew up because they were on surf movies.
Yeah.
I mean, I'd love to see surf movies come back in what your guys are doing, 20 minutes.
Yeah. We've had
30 minutes.
We had one of the local boys from down my way, Maroochydore. They're just a local band, and we had them do a couple of things that Ty had put in the clip that ended up being epic for it.
That's perfect. That's even better again, isn't it? If you know local guys and they're sort of pub band type of thing, cutting their teeth, they could get known worldwide.
Yeah, that's it.
Because you guys are getting it run. Home Bros are going to be run on Fuel TV, right?
Yeah, we're pretty excited about that. Should be nice to sit back at home and watch ourselves on the big screen.
And knowing that it'll be seen in 102 other countries.
Yeah, that's wild.
Because it's on YouTube, isn't it?
Yeah.
Okay, so that's cool. That's fine. But you only get to see, it's only people who somehow maybe find you somewhere. Do you know what I mean?
No,
but getting on a platform like Fuel TV where people, all they care about is action sport, that's solid.
Yeah.
Yeah, we hope people enjoy it because it was kind of a pretty big decision for us to decide to make the longer film instead of just punching out like 20 Instagram edits. So it was pretty rewarding though.
I think it's way better.
Saving everything up and
it's hard, isn't it?
Yeah. But we had a couple great nights where we premiered it on the coast and got like 200 people down to watch it. And it was so much fun.
That's sensational. To me, we're starting to get back, I believe. I think social media has a lot of issues with kind of, maybe destroying a bit of culture, not just in surf, but certainly in surf, where you're so looking for that instant gratification of that like. You want to bang it up there and get it up there instead of holding onto it. Now, you held onto it and got it to a live audience, packed house.
Yeah.
Buzz is way better than beep, beep.
Yeah.
That's it.
You get a little dopamine hit there, but
you get people's live reaction rather than just like a comment on your Instagram photo. So it's a lot. You kind of see how they actually like your surfing and what it means to them. It's pretty awesome.
Look, absolutely. So here's the thing for you. You go, all right, I can chuck it on Instagram or I can hold on to it for live, but you're never going to, in 5 years later go, oh, remember when we ran? Oh, remember when I put that post up and I got 1,000 likes? I mean, who cares? But when you go, we had that event live, 200 people.
Yeah.
Way better.
Yeah, it was epic. And I think it's fueled us to kind of want to start knuckling down and getting another one underway.
Hells yeah.
Yeah.
And if we keep getting like the opportunities from Fuel TV, so awesome for us to be able to promote it through those guys. They've been awesome to us, so it makes it even better for us, and it will be a lot easier next time when we go around and we can be able to do it again.
Yeah, definitely.
What you got to do next time though is get yourself a still shooter at the same time. get the content to us and we'll do a story on it. That'd be fun.
There we go.
Hey, let's do that.
Yeah, we'll get
Let's
that on
line
the
that
down
one
the
up.
pipeline.
Yeah. Then you might get a cover out of it. The Holy Grail.
Isn't that right? Is this Letty's cover?
That's Letty's cover. Yeah.
That was an epic story from Letty.
Yeah, it was good, huh?
So stoked, and that was awesome to see.
Yeah. And that's the thing, isn't it? With, again, we go backwards and forwards with this social media and print, but the cover.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
It still has the same significance as it
Absolutely.
Yeah, it'll never
Back in
lose
the
its
day.
prestige.
Here's a question for you. Does it not have more significance now that it's not monthly? Like we're bi-monthly. So there's half as many.
Mm.
Do you know what I mean? So then it's harder to get on covers because there's
Yeah.
less of them to get onto.
Yeah.
That is true. Yeah, I haven't really thought about it too much, but you make a good point, yeah.
I've thought about it a little bit.
Yeah, I can imagine.
Now, you've both bought something special that means something to you guys.
Yep.
Fire us off, Alistair.
You want me to show you?
Yeah, bang it out.
Watch out. Yeah, this was from my first solo trip away overseas, actually.
Really?
So it was the first trip
Where's it to?
Fiji.
Fiji.
Yeah, so I had like a pro junior over there once,
Right.
probably 4 years ago now. And I travelled over by myself, met a friend that was over there, and we had like pretty 4 to 6 foot cooking cloudies to ourselves.
Stop it.
And
As a pro junior
as a pro
too.
junior, so I was pretty freaking out, taking off on some bombs at cloudies. But yeah, that was the first place trophy, and it was
First place trophy.
yeah.
You couldn't ask for a better.
Yeah.
Is this for cracking coconuts or cracking skulls?
Cracking skull.
Oh, stop.
Yeah,
Warhammer.
no, that was
Warriors.
that was like the Warriors like weapon that they used in Fiji back in the day. So it's pretty epic. I don't know
Oh,
how
I guess
got
if you haven't got steel,
yeah.
You need
Plenty of
something.
cut
trees.
something, you go for something that can crack skulls.
Yeah,
eh?
that thing can do some damage.
So that was first place in the Pro Junior
Yeah.
in 2000 and
17?
27.
I would have been 16, so yeah, 17.
Right.
17.
nice. That's not
Yeah.
that long ago.
No.
You are a young pup.
Yeah. I don't know how they let it back on the plane, though. That was probably the
Yeah,
hardest
how'd you get that through customs?
Hey, chuck that in your board bag, wouldn't you?
Yeah, I think that might have been the only way.
Yeah. Oh, they normally let this sort of stuff through because
Yeah.
it's, it's wooden. You have to claim it at customs because of wood,
Yeah,
but they
yeah.
generally let it through too because you can see pretty quickly if there's weevils or whatever in it.
Yeah.
But, mate, that is sick.
Yeah,
I love
pretty
it. And how did you end up that year for the Pro Juniors?
That was my first year in the Pro Juniors. Oh, maybe like 10th
Yep. Okay.
or 11th or something. Went a lot better the next year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's been your best result?
In the Pro Juniors?
Yeah, anything.
Yeah.
Pro Juniors.
Pro Juniors
QSs.
was probably I ended up one spot out of the World Junior Series.
Right.
So 5th.
Yes.
I
Okay.
think they took they took the top 3 one year.
Yep.
And I was 4th.
Oh, stop it.
Yeah, so it was pretty fucking.
Yes.
No, it was.
You
but
would
I had
right off it.
I had a good year with a couple of wins, but I just would have wins and then
Yeah, fall over.
fall over early, and that was kind of
Mm.
Other than that, I hadn't really had my QS started, to be honest.
Yeah.
I
And
haven't
now
really had it going.
You grinded?
Yeah, we'll start to get on it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Hopefully back into it.
have you got a current ranking?
Like the Australasian, I do.
Yes.
It's like 20 something.
That's good.
Yeah, it was a good ranking actually.
That's really
I had
good.
a really good result last year in China actually.
Mm.
Funnily
As
enough.
you do.
Yeah. And I was like 11th or something, and then started again this year.
Yeah, good.
So it's got me up there, like the 5,000. Just need to qualify for that Challenger Series.
Get in the Challenger. Yeah.
Which is
Because
huge.
that's, what are they taking away for that?
10, top 10.
Top 10 from Australasia.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And there's one more event, pretty well. There's an event in Cabarita.
Cabo, that's 5,000.
Yeah, that's
Cabo.
coming
Yeah.
up soon, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's actually straight after Puntorama.
There we go. Hope
Are
you
you-
have some boards left.
Get some shape now, mate.
Yeah, get a quiver going.
That's it. Oh, that's fantastic. I love it. And Noah, what have you got for us?
Mine's a little less deadly. I just brought a trophy from when I won the Australian title.
Aussie titles.
Yeah, it was sort of at a stage for me where it was like a week after finishing high school, and I was kind of like, do I keep competing or do I go get a trade and
Yeah.
sort of just stay at home, and got a good result, and it kind of pushed me to want to keep competing the next year.
Fired you on?
Yeah, and I'm stoked I did, because the last couple of years have been epic, traveling all over the joint, meeting heaps of new friends and stuff, and no, it's been great, some great memories.
So would they saw off a guide rail post?
I don't know what they've done there.
I kind of like it. It's cool.
Yeah.
Bolted on front.
It's definitely no American meter high cup, but
Those are great. I reckon we need to bring back the big gold trophies.
Still see grommets over there winning trophies that are bigger than them. It's so funny.
Bring it back.
Mm.
We're too cool. Why are we being so cool? I like those gaudy old trophies. They're fun.
Yeah.
They're cheesy. There's something about it. But that is still a cool trophy.
Yeah.
So same year, you boys. So Aussie titles, Pro Junior, Future.
Yeah.
That's cool. So you guys the same age or about the same age?
I'm a year older.
Year older?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you're a baby face. He looks older than you.
Yeah, we get that a lot.
Do you?
It's funny when we travel a lot of people think that we're brothers.
Yeah, right.
So that's
okay.
That's always funny.
Yeah. And you went over for the ISA as well, is that right?
Yeah, went over to Huntington Beach, and I think I came 7th. So surfed about 14 heats in 4 days. That was pretty full on.
A lot of work.
Yeah, it's crazy. I haven't surfed any events like that. You surf literally 15 rounds to make it through.
Stop it.
Yeah, it's crazy. But no.
And how did the team end up that year?
I think we might have snuck into 3rd.
Got a bronze.
Yeah, I think we got a bronze. We had some really good surfers. I think we're all kind of bummed that we didn't do a little bit better. That was the year Grayson Heinrich won the 16, so he kind of carried the team.
Yeah, right.
But no, it was fun.
He's still surfing all right too, isn't he, Grayson?
Yeah, he's ripping.
Yeah, no, I've seen some. He's been pulling into some kegs.
Mm.
He's got the opportunity to get the kegs down there, though. Eh?
Yes, plenty of little secret slabs around.
Yeah, exactly. And how about traveling for you guys at the moment? You've been heading around Oz. You've been able to get away.
A little bit.
We've been trying to. It's kind of been pretty tricky, and we've been trying to work a bit and save up some cash to then be able to do hopefully some trips to like West Oz or somewhere and start banking some more footage. But no, we've been driving down the coast a fair bit. We had a great run down the Goldie last week.
Yeah.
That was epic.
It was pretty fun, huh?
Yeah, it was probably could possibly be the best week of waves I've had in a long time.
It's been quiet everywhere on the East Coast. I mean, down south they've been getting a bit more, but yeah, it's been tough, huh? It's like an unusual autumn, and autumn's normally good for us.
Yeah, kind of hoping winter kicks up a bit of swell and we score some waves.
Yeah, let's do that. What I love about these days is when I was kind of your age, we go, winter. Because the suits were so stiff.
Oh, yeah.
You'd rash up. Like the concept of a rash vest was designed for surfers to put under their wetties. Yeah. It wasn't to surf in summer to not get sunburn.
Yeah, I even remember because I grew up in Victoria till I was about 15, and when I was like first starting, like 6 till 10, the wetsuits were so bad.
Stiff.
Like, you couldn't get a sealed wetsuit, couldn't get a 4.3. So I was just like wearing my little O'Neill 3.2 in winter. I'd surf for like maximum 15 minutes. Yeah. And just be like back in the car waiting for dad.
But not only that, they weren't warm, they weren't flexible, they always rashed up. Now we look forward to winter. I love winter.
Yeah, winter's the best.
Because you get good surf, it's offshores, the swells are pushing in from down the straight, and the wetties are like wearing a pair of boardies. Sometimes better.
So they are better.
You don't get rashed up. From what used to rash you the worst, don't rash you at all now. They're better for it.
Yeah.
So, and you boys, you've both got sponsors. Who are your sponsors?
Rip Curl.
Rip Curl?
Yeah.
Boards riding?
Mayhems.
Mayhems, nice. Yeah. That's a good little combo for you.
Yeah. Goes well.
Perfect.
Works well for me. Out of the Goldie from the Mayhems, and
that's it.
Rippy's down in Torquay, so it's nice and easy for me.
And who are you working with at Rip Curl mainly?
Flano.
Flano, yeah.
Yeah, so I deal with Flano most days, actually.
Yeah, most days.
He's really good to deal with.
He's your boss, is he?
Yeah, he'll be on my case, that's for sure.
Yeah, but no, so it's all right, Flano. I'm going to be on TV.
Yeah, exactly. I'm doing the right thing.
You're doing your job.
Yeah.
And you're surfing for?
Quicksilver.
Quicksilver.
Yeah.
And boards?
Mount Woodgee.
Mount Woodgee.
Yeah, I've been riding their boards now for maybe 4 years, and they've been great to me. They're really good. Yeah, it's nice having a shaper that's nice and close. You can communicate with a lot and
Go down, see,
yeah.
pick up new sleds. And it's Fish now shaping for those guys? Tim?
Yeah. Timmy's finishing boards for them and a couple other guys, but with the technology of the machines these days, like they've got their boards down to a pretty fine art.
Actually, Sammy's on the sunny coast now. Do you hang out with him much now that he's up here?
Yeah, he's down like the other end of the coast,
Righto.
but yeah, when we're around, we try and catch up for a surf.
Go for a wave.
Yeah, it's good.
He's handy on the in the shaping bay too.
Yeah, he's been finishing some boards, and I've got a couple of twin fins that he's shaped that are
Right.
super fun, and no, it's nice.
Nice. So that's now. So we're talking other projects. Have you actually got anything in mind?
Not officially.
Ooh.
Do
we get us? I'm shooting for a little inside scoop
Yeah,
here. Can we get the goss?
Well, I guess we're sort of like the last one came around. It was literally like this time last year, like almost to the day, where we had like a crazy weekend of waves on the coast and just like got like 10 minutes of footage from this 2 days. And we're like, oh, what do we do? Like, do we all just bang out a heap of little edits and then we kind of like, I think we might have like all gone and done some trips or something and sort of forgot about it. And like a month later, we're like, oh, we've still got all this footage, but it's kind of like irrelevant just to post it now.
Yeah,
because
like, it's not a current swell.
Yeah,
You got to drop on Insta.
So we kind of like messed up there and then ended up just holding on to it and banking all this footage
and doing a couple trips down south, and we did one big trip to Boomerang.
Yeah.
Got some really good clips down there. So we're
That's
like,
a good spot, eh?
We love it down there.
Hang on to it and do some
Get something real.
Yeah.
So I think we're kind of just waiting for another one of those like iconic swells to.
Yeah, because if you put a project in play without the waves, it becomes tough, doesn't it? You almost need that little Kickstarter, shot in the arm of a good swell. And
and we've all been kind of like for a while now thinking about like trying to do like a real big road trip.
Yeah.
Like just loading up the car and driving south. So hopefully we can just get that underway.
End up where?
No, maybe even like
maybe South Oz.
Yeah.
Maybe Vico.
All the way.
Get down to the desert and
go through.
As
far as West Oz, can you do that?
Oh,
go to the Nullarbor?
With the way we travel, I tend to drive 99% of the time.
I get it on the driver too.
So I don't know if I'll make it all that way.
Yeah. So no, it's funny when we're always just co-piloting and Al's behind the wheel. But
we get from A to B though.
What's that?
We get from A to B. So
what's your secret for staying awake on the road?
I don't know. These boys tend to play a lot of good music, so that's not too bad.
And music puts me to sleep.
Oh, really? Keeps me awake. Not like slow music, some bangers.
Yeah, of course.
Bangers keep me awake.
Yeah.
And plenty of coffee gets you drunk.
Yeah, and our other friend that we travel with, Cooper Davies, he doesn't stop talking.
Yeah. Right, that's the thing that keep you awake, I reckon. The non-stop, because that's what I do. The missus and the kids are all falling asleep. I put like a podcast on, and that keeps me awake.
Yeah.
And before podcast, it was talkback radio, and you were putting up with whatever old geezer was on the radio at the time.
Yeah.
Still, interesting. So.
We've definitely listened to our fair share of Joe Rogan podcasts on the road.
Oh, it's the Rogues, hey? No one else?
Oh, yeah, we've had I don't know.
Oh, some of those like those crime ones.
They're good.
Those true crime stories and stuff like that.
Yeah, right. So, big South trip. Now, funny stories, hectic stories. Got any for us?
We discussed it. We've got a couple.
Any that you can share with a wider audience?
Yeah, that's what
we were. That was part of the problem.
There's no wide audience. What about a crazy swell that you got hammered?
Well, we kind of were thinking about this one. It's sort of funny, but it was more just a really like fun day when we were in China last year for the QS. We got like a bunch of probably like 20 of us and loaded up this minivan and went to a water park over there.
Oh, stop it.
And like as we were like in there, like all mucking around, kind of going crazy, everyone was kind of looking at us like we're crazy. But the manager came up to us and we were all a little bit worried at first. And he ended up being an Aussie from the Gold Coast.
Yeah.
And he like heard that the surf comp was on and like obviously spotted that we were all surfers. And when they shut the park, he let us stay in there and surf like one of those, those standing wave things.
Yeah, the flow
Yeah, the
rider.
flow rider thing,
Yeah.
And at first they were like real strict on us, like just one at a time. And like by the end we just took over and we had like 15 people on this thing at once and like
Now that's a party wave.
so
Yeah.
much carnage. Like I don't know how nobody got hurt.
Yeah, we had the comp surf the next day and people going face first into the water.
People
15
doing
Aussies just
like
going
4
crazy.
people on like making a pyramid on boards.
Really?
Like, yeah, it was so much fun.
Wow. See, that's kind of what you want. Those things I kind of look at them and go, yeah, they can kind of be good, but if
Yeah.
you're doing what you guys are doing, that would have been all time.
Yeah,
It
it
makes
was
it a
funny.
lot more interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And-
Were you able to, could you actually do it? I've never ridden one. Could you do
It's nothing like surfing.
it's nothing.
It's
What's
like
it?
snowboarding. if
Yeah,
anything,
right.
Yeah.
Like a mix between snowboarding and like wakeboarding maybe.
Yeah.
Like you can do little pop shove-its and stuff, but
But there's no
No,
Where-
there's no.
no. And as soon as you try and like turn, you just catch a rail and it just flips you so
Yeah.
quick.
I've seen there's one in Germany that they kind of modeled on, the standing wave in Germany.
Mm.
They've actually got almost a circuit now, and it's bigger, deeper water with the flow
Yeah.
rider. So they're riding proper thrusters,
Mm.
and
Oh,
you can
right.
do you know how you see Jamie O'Brien do it in the Waimea
Yeah.
River.
Bit like that.
It's like that, but probably even deeper. So that was the only flow rider one that I went, oh, that would be.
Yeah.
I'd like to give that a crack.
Yeah.
Yeah. The one we were on, it was like really shallow and
Yeah,
like falling
You
on
come off.
concrete. It was so hard.
worse than a
yeah.
skateboard stack.
Oh yeah.
And it shoots you so quick into the wall at the back. It just like sprays you up against this wall and you get pinned there.
I saw this. I don't know whether we should talk about it. I saw this funniest guy, this big guy, and they've like eased him in,
Oh no.
and he's taken a stack, but he couldn't get out of the flow.
Oh,
It just
yeah.
kept. Have you
Yeah.
seen
you
that?
get stuck
think
at
I've
like a
seen
washing
it.
And it's
machine.
the funniest thing. And then afterwards, he was that spun. He couldn't even walk out of the thing. It was the funniest thing ever.
Yeah, you see some pretty crazy stacks on
I
Instagram.
love those. Watching those stacks. Flow rider, wave pools. You've jumped in any yet?
Yeah, I was in the China one actually. Yeah, we went. I
The
went
new
over,
one?
No, the old one.
Okay.
It was
First one.
probably before COVID.
Yep.
I went over there and I took like these Chinese kids. We were coaching these Chinese kids, and they had a wave pool comp over there,
Stop it.
and it was pretty much identical. Well, it wasn't identical. They tried to make it identical to Kelly's,
Right.
but it was fat and pretty bad.
Yep.
And me and Connor Lyons actually went over,
Okay.
and we tried surfing it, and it broke probably like 4 times before like we even could surf it.
Oh.
Just like the cut, like they had carpet pretty much underneath it that was coming up. So you'd be
Yeah.
surfing a wave and there'd be like carpet coming up halfway through the wave, and it was
Well, that's what we reckon they needed to do at Kelly's to make it more interesting.
yeah, they probably did.
Have
Some obstacles.
Have tyres floating in it, and maybe the odd
Maybe-
little bull shark,
Crocodile.
Crocodile in there, yeah.
alligators.
One of those alligators from Florida, those
That's
big boys.
Oh, that's
No,
so
I
funny.
haven't gotten down to the one in Melbourne yet. We've got a trip booked to get down there, so that should be fun. It's going to be bloody cold in winter though.
They say that. I have surfed it. I surfed it in December. I actually surfed it in boardies and just a vest,
Well, there you go. That's all right.
but that was December.
Yeah, that's
and a
pretty
bright
warm, yeah.
sunny day.
Yeah.
I
And
have
we were
heard
the
it's pretty
Arvo
cold.
session, and I saw all the guys come out of the morning session. They're all in steamers.
Yeah, right.
So I was
Plenty of
like,
rubber.
I think we were pretty lucky.
That is pretty lucky.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think they've nailed it putting the one up north because you'll be able to surf the one up there in board shorts all year round.
No, it's still cold in winter.
Really?
Yeah.
Still gets cold up
Yeah,
there.
you still kind of got to wear a wetty
Oh, jeez.
in winter, definitely. Summer's
that
fine.
There were crew wearing winter in that little thing they post wearing weddies in that thing they posted the other day.
Sure.
Like Jay and that were wearing weddies.
Yeah. Well, we did our board Bible up there last year,
Mm.
and it was in August, and they needed weddies. Yeah, but to me, I think it's the best tech.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it looks
it's-
sick.
That one does look the funnest.
Yeah, it's
5 people. In
kind of. Well, there's 4 peaks,
4 peaks.
so it means 8 people surfing out
true.
one.
All
yeah.
A-frames.
Yeah,
That's
all
epic.
A-frames.
Yeah.
Yeah, all left and right off every peak.
Yeah.
And the slab, the slab, the only one that you can't really go left and right because you've actually got
behind
backdoor it. Yeah. Because if you're taking off sort of under, it just sucks dry. But that, we had Louis and Kirabel and they were ripping on it.
Yeah.
So, you got to get up to that one if you can.
Yeah. That'd be the dream one to get to.
It is, Yeah, we want to run a couple of events up there, so I'm trying to work out how we get that happening.
Yeah, that'd be epic.
So is Ty the next Kai Neville?
Absolutely.
Absolutely. He's your mate. Of course he is. He might even be the next Taylor Steele.
That's it. He's over in West Oz at the moment shooting with Julian, actually. So
Is he?
Yeah.
Nice.
So he's been there the last, with the comp being over there. So
following the events around.
Is he? Yeah, perfect.
So he's on his way. Stepping up.
You both in Cabba?
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
I'll come down and check us out.
Yeah.
Your older brothers tell me.
That'll be good. Hopefully we can make some more heats than we did in those first couple, but that'll be good.
Yeah, how'd you end up? Because what were the first two this year?
There was Boomerang,
Port Stevens,
Maroubra, Avoca.
Right.
Avoca was the only 3,000. The rest were 1,000.
Yeah.
And then this one's a 5,000. So
it's the one that counts.
Exactly.
Big one.
They were all just warm-ups.
So do you know if you're on the opposite sides of the draw? Yeah.
Not yet.
Meet each other in the final? Wouldn't that be sweet?
That's the dream.
That's the dream.
Yeah. there's three of us though that always travel, so there's always two of us that are going to be on the same side of the draw.
And somehow we always verse each other in like the first two rounds.
Worst thing, hey, when mates are meeting early.
Especially when only one gets through.
Yeah.
Is there that real grit in the water?
Yeah.
You're going after each other?
Yes.
Hate? Is there venom?
Hate, mate. Absolutely.
Just spit venom at each other? Like, I'm serious. Do you get like full competitive?
Not too bad. Like we're on the beach, we'll still talk to each other.
Yeah.
But as soon as we get in the water, we won't say too much until
game on.
Unless we know one of us or we both get through.
And
then if it comes
do you start blocking the other two?
Yeah, if it comes down,
if there's a chance.
If it comes down to it, we definitely would do that. 100%.
No one knows that. We're not going to tell anyone what you've got to plan. So it's on I love it.
Yeah.
I heard them talking on the WSL the other night about Nathan Hedge becoming the.
Yeah, I saw that.
Did you with the captain, Australian captain kind of thing?
Yeah.
What you guys are talking about, I reckon the Brazilians do that all the time.
Yeah, I agree.
So let's do it.
Yeah.
Let's be Aussie.
Yeah, that's it. Beeb's talked about that a lot at the HBC in the last 6 months, being like having that Aussie camaraderie.
Yep.
Yeah. And I think it's huge, like down the beach, supporting each other.
Yeah.
Maybe not every heat, but like when it comes to the semis and the quarters and the finals.
Absolutely, get there.
I think on the QS we do it pretty well. Like when we're all overseas, it's definitely like a bit of an Aussie pack
contingent.
there. We all support each other and definitely want to see everyone do well.
Yeah. I honestly believe though on the world tour we're going to watch that change for the Brazilians.
Yeah.
So you know how they're all down there and they all wait and they follow their guys through. So Australia used to be like that.
Yeah.
They'd have the exact same pack mentality, wait till the finals if one of the guys through and it was all of them, for them, against everyone else.
Yeah.
And then we started winning world titles.
Yeah.
And we started winning a lot of world titles. And then the battle became within Australia.
Yeah.
Okay. So Mick's against Joel. So how can Mick be on the sideline going, yeah, come on, Joel.
Go, Joel.
Or Beebs up in number 2 for a couple of years. And Josh Kerr's trying to get a title. Taj is trying to get a title. You know what I mean? It spreads across the whole thing. So now when you watch the Brazilians, they're all, come on, they had never had a title till D'Souza, then Medina gets one. So we're talking very recent history.
So close together.
D'Souza, then Medina, then Italo. Okay. That's it, isn't it? Yep. Because Toledo hasn't got one yet.
Nah.
No.
Okay.
But that's they're like the top 5.
Yeah, and then you chuck in Toledo. That's exactly right. So when you think of those guys, they're like going, all for the one country type of thing. And then Toledo's not getting his titles like he should, so he needs to focus in his own game. And then Medina's not happy with Italo getting his. And then you'll start seeing then them separate in the ranks because they'll become more professional and more about their own goals. And this is just me
Yeah.
saying, I think this is what you're going to see.
Split the fans up a bit.
And then you'll see, well, split the pro guys that are all there barracking for their guy, they'll become their own thing. And that's what happened in Australia. Julian's got his group and Owen's got his group and you know what I mean? And then you'll see it, we're like, oh, we're all fighting for each other now because there's hardly any Aussies in the top 10. You'll see that come back.
Yeah. I think you'll see that from Morgs already.
Yeah. Yeah, Morgs and Arkel.
Yeah, exactly. They're
cult
quite
following.
like that. Yeah.
And I love it.
It's epic.
I love it. I love the way Morgs surfing. For me, world title, not J-Dub, Arkel.
Yeah.
He's been favourite of mine for a decade or more.
And then those guys just under, like, that just didn't make it through, like Liam O'Brien and Reef
Lob's
Hazelwood.
Killing it.
Like
Reef.
You watch when they get their chances and they give all those guys a run for their money. Like they're definitely at that same level.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Look, I think you've watched Australia go round once, round twice. We'll come round the third time. It's only been twice because their history's pretty short, you know. Saw the early days with MP, PT, Bugs, all those guys. And then we saw the Fanning, Parko, Bede sort of era. We'll see a new era come through. So that's how I see it anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you can see it already, like looking at how competitive our QS events were this year. Like guys like Matt Banting and Jacob Wilcox, they're all ripping.
All going hard for it. Boys, I'd love to keep yarning forever. We could talk about surfing for a very long time, I can imagine.
All day.
But what we do have is we have some little gifts from our sponsors. So Narwhal board rack hangers. Okay, so you can put them in a hanger. If you've got a real special board, there's a singly, there's a futures. If they don't fit, let me know. We'll get you one that fit the board that you want to hang.
All right, cheers.
Surf paints. Can't paint up
been
your
eyeing
boards.
those off already.
You've been eyeing those up. You saw them over there. Go, what are they doing with those over there?
Al does some good artwork on his boards.
I'm pretty good at drawing. Hey?
You're pretty good at drawing?
Yeah.
Well, you definitely need to get to Puntorama then because we're doing a drawing comp.
Oh, you kidding?
No, because they're one of our sponsors of Puntorama.
Oh, sick.
So that's sick. All right, so Pure Scott, another one of our supporters. Who wants tonic? Who wants cola?
I'll have tonic.
Al tonics. Yeah, that's good.
Perfect. You would like the cola. I can see you looking at the cola. That's just so perfect, isn't it? Now, we've also got a couple of watches for you. From
watches?
Wear It Surf Watches. So they're a special little watch. Hooks up to Magic Seaweed. You press a little button. Ready? Watch. Oh, it gives me my temperature, my wind direction, my swell direction.
That's epic.
And it's a sick looking watch.
Yeah, sweet. Thanks
How
for
good
those.
is that?
Thanks, wear it.
Thanks, wear it.
Yeah. Hey?
Most importantly, here's your latest mag at Surfing Life. Hey?
Attaboy, Letty.
There you go. And maybe
Thanks,
a couple of stubby coolers because you need to get those.
Got to keep these bad boys.
That's right. We've also got a subscription to Fuel TV Plus.
Awesome.
So that means when your show drops, you can watch it whenever and you can show your mates whenever.
Oh, that's epic.
How perfect's that?
We'll never run out of content then.
No, there's a heap of good content. I love it. I just get on it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't wait to see it.
Get lost in a world of action sports.
Yeah.
How good's that?
So good. Lads, thank you.
Thank you.
Appreciate you coming. Guys, thanks for watching and join us again next time.
but I've done